Andy's the youngest. There's just the two of us. We grew up in the fire department. My dad has been in the fire department since I was 5 years old. So any function at the fire department, we get lugged along with our toys, and we go play while they worked. And so we just kind of dreamed that one day we would do it. And we followed up my dad's footsteps. My brother joined when he was 14 as a junior member, like a gopher. And I actually joined the auxiliary when I was 16, and then I joined a department probably about 5 or 6 years later. And all of us would go and do the fire prevention programs in the school, and my brother loved it. He would put on his gear and crawl through the kindergarten rooms. We do the programs for the schools. We get to eat lunch with the kids and interact with them. And we would, every Friday at our mall, we would do what they call a light up night. All the fire departments in the county were invited to bring an engine, and we do our fire programs there and meet the public and interact with them and give the kids fire truck rides. And that's what my brother did. We had an old LaFrance engine, and he would drive it and load it up with kids and take them for a ride. So that was his highlight of the year. We did a lot of that with the community, mostly the fire prevention programs. We worked dinners at the fire department, went to parades. Any chance we got to go to the parade, we were in the parade. That was one of his deals too. We would make sure that everything had to shine before we could go. So he really liked that. It was special. He had done all of his fire training before me. I went to college and started working, and I am a dispatcher. I've been a dispatcher for 14 years. And along the way, I went and did the fire training, and as I was going through class, he had already gone through the classes. So he would come and assist in the classes and watch and help us out and just kind of hang out. He was also an EMT, and I followed him. I'm the oldest, but I kind of followed him around more than he followed me. We both were EMTs. We'd always run medical calls. When he got married, he only lived 2 houses away. So if I would drive, I'd stop and pick him up, or he'd wait at the end of the driveway for me to get over there, and we'd run all the fire calls, run the medical calls. Yeah. It was something. Usually when you saw one, you saw the other. So it's amazing. I miss it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we had our moments, so we disagreed, but we come back. We liked hanging out with each other. We had mutual friends we'd go do things with and just kind of hang out. So, I think he lent a lot to the community. We didn't realize it until after he was gone. He worked as a stalker in the stores, like a James Way a grocery store. So he was always out in the public, and then he was doing construction. So with those guys, he was always interacting with the public. Everybody knew him. Everybody loved him. He was a practical joker, so he made a lot of friends and through his joking, and so there's quite a bit of the community, especially with with our fire prevention. Not everybody come up. Where's your brother? Is he here? I haven't seen him. What's he doing? So especially if he had to work, he really missed being out doing the public stuff. Well, yeah, where's he at? Is he going to come up and one of his things was he would biff somebody in the back of the head. So you're always looking. If he wasn't around, okay, is he going to come get me, or what am I going to do? You're always looking. You never knew where he was going to show up. His nickname is Homer J. My brother watched The Simpsons faithfully, and he watched Beavis and Butthead faithfully. So he was called Homer J after Homer J. Simpson, and I was called Butthead. I got Butthead a lot. But it was, when he was mad, I got my own name, but when we were joking around and everything, it was Homer J and Butthead. So, yeah. He put nicknames on a lot of people. I guess it would have to be for them to remember how giving he was, how big his heart was. He thought of others first, took care of others, died doing what he loved, or what he grew up to do. He's still here. The practical jokes still live on, even if he's not here. Every once in a while I still get biffed in the head. Especially when I was learning to drive his truck when he was no longer here. My brother had a Standard. I had never learned to drive a Standard. Yeah, I got it one day when I stalled it. But just to remember him as giving and what he meant to all of us. Just his big heart. Special person. Missed by a lot of people.